Okay, good evening, everybody. Calling tonight's Borough Council meeting to order. I'm standing here because I have to get up in a couple minutes to swear somebody in, so rather than do somersaults, I know Jamie wants to see me do somersaults, but please read the sunshine notice.
Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of the 2022 meeting dates was published in the Courier News and the Burnsville News on December 9th, 2021, and posted at the Municipal Complex and the Borough Library. Action may be taken.
Thank you. Please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call vote, roll call, please.
Council President Corliano.
Here.
Councilwoman Dietrich.
Here.
Councilman Lemma.
Here.
Councilwoman Murphy.
Here.
Councilman Sweeney.
Here.
Mayor Skinner.
Here. We have a swearing in of our new police officer, John Sweeney. Do you want to say anything since this police committee start out first?
Well, I mean, Luke, we approved Luke at our last meeting. It comes to us from Essex Fells, so he's got experience working in a small town. We're very excited to have him on the job now.
Okay, great. Chief?
Sir, appreciate everything that the council has done to get us back to our ninth officer from several years back. Thank you guys very much for everything that you've done for us, and which allows us to bring Luke in the door. As Councilman Sweeney told us, he is from Essex Fells. He's been working there for several months before he came over here. He's local. He's from Mendham originally. Played sports, football, went to college, became an engineer. Decided that this was his calling, so he came to law enforcement. We're very happy to have him here. Looking forward to I'll be retired by then, but a long time, and I'll hope to see you retired someday. So welcome aboard, and thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's get this going. Come on up. Somebody holding the Bible for you, or? This is a correct moment, so feel free to step up, family, and take pictures.
Hey, Luke, nice to meet you.
Or
Mark.
Polaroid moment, or Samsung point.
Hi, Mitch.
Moment, or-
Good to see you again. Okay.
Keep the stash.
Yeah.
Hey, get everybody back.
Stand. You know what, let's have you get
Jamie, I don't think you're gonna make it.
If you want. Are you ready? Yep.
I don't think we're in it.
Yeah.
All right, raise your right hand. I, Luke Tamburello,
I, Luke Tamburello,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
of the United States and the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same and to the governments
to the same and to the government
established in the United States
established in the United States
and this state
and this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of a police
of
officer.
a police officer.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, welcome
Thank you,
aboard.
appreciate it.
Ready? Ready? One.
I'm sure somebody will be a photobomb.
Yeah. You.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
And we're glad your whole family decided to stay for the council meeting too.
Chief, Luke, and Mayor, please.
Thanks for giving us your son.
You're going to go in there. Great.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you, pleasure.
I'm young. Okay, family, you do not, we love you too, but you do not have to. Don't be embarrassed.
Oh, I know. I wish I had a picture of the whole.
Thank you.
He just looks so good.
Was this something that,
No, he does, he signed first of the month, so that was just for me to read.
Next time.
Good, I kind of don't want to jinx him on anything, but, Colin's had a rough stretch.
Yes, he has.
Wait, can you get back on the phone?
I have not heard back yet from them. They won't do anything because they don't have a police report yet.
Hey, Chief, I think it's tremendous that nearly your whole department showed up for this. That's wonderful.
I'm sorry, sir, I couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry, I have a bad voice tonight.
That's okay.
I think it's wonderful that nearly your whole department showed up for this event tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, guys, I couldn't make it tonight, had prior engagements.
I figured, but,
They were trying to get back to me.
just to show the, showing of support is wonderful and it speaks to.
Yeah, it's a great group of guys, and, we thank you again for everything that you, all did to support us, and kept me,
You guys made the case.
Please tell the guys who are here, thank you.
thank you guys
No,
very much. Thank you.
appreciate that.
Take care.
Okay, after that, I'm gonna turn the meeting over to Council President Corigliano. I have some family obligations, so, I will be exiting, and thank you very much for taking over.
Okay, thank you
Enjoy your
for being
evening.
with
Okay,
us.
thanks.
Mayor.
And I have family from overseas visiting, so, take care.
Hope you're taking him out to dinner.
Yes.
I took her to shopping earlier.
Okay, everyone, so let's move on. Let's,
Couple days later.
I'm sorry, I don't have the best voice tonight, so if you can't hear me say something, bear with me, please. Let's go to public comments, on non-agenda items. It's our policy here that, public comments on issues shall be limited to 5 minutes or less. Non-agenda items, non-agenda subjects pertaining to borough issues. Public comments regarding items on our agenda shall be saved for that section of the agenda at the end of the meeting. No debating, please, and addressing the council and the up here when you speak. So, does anybody have any non-agenda items? Public comments on non-agenda items? Online, anybody?
No.
Okay, very good, let's move on. Last chance. All business council members? Any? How about new business council members? Nothing? Don, anything? Okay, good. Let's move on to miscellaneous discussions and approvals. The first item up is the outdoor dining tent permit submitted by Il Manello. If you'd come forward, please.
Good evening. Again, I'm Thomas Maloney. I represent the restaurant Il Manello. Since our last get-together last month, I've submitted an amended application, limiting the application to the 1 year that's covered by the special use permit. I've sent the required notices to all of the owners of property within 200 feet, and I filed the proof of service. I sent those by certified mail.
Yes.
And I think my client spoke with Frank Laguarino, so he's ready to go and put this up and get it inspected and approved and underway.
Okay, very good. I'd just like to confirm with you that the permit fee was paid and the outstanding fine was paid.
Absolutely, yes. In fact, I checked with Dan Timmerman at the state yesterday, who confirmed to me that they were all paid, and indeed, Martino has the current certificate, which he wouldn't have otherwise, as explained to me.
So
And yes, the permit fee was paid.
I'm gonna first open this up to council members with any questions or comments.
Just a clarification, you said for a year, the ordinance is for 9 months,
Well,
and this,
you're exactly right. This application only goes through November 30th, because
Okay.
that's all that the statute now permits. But it permits it for 3 consecutive years, and we're only asking for this calendar year, 2022.
understood, thank you.
And just to be clear, that means attendance will come down on December 1st.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Any-
That's clear.
it's always a delight, seeing Martino and eating at his restaurant. I'm looking forward to eating
Mark.
outside now, and, I would certainly be in favor.
Thank you.
Item. Okay, very good. Anything else, Mr. Maloney?
I think that's it unless there are further questions.
Okay, I'd like to ask for a motion to open this up for public comment.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, Nancy, roll call, please.
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay, very good. I'd like to ask anybody from the public if they wish to make a comment, or, excuse me, ask a question. Ask a question or make a comment with respect to this application. I'm seeing no one. How about online, Nancy?
No.
Okay, very good. Motion to close the public comment portion.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, Nancy, roll call, please.
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
I'm going to go a little bit out of order, and I'm going to, thank you, you're welcome to sit, sir.
Thank you.
I'm going to go a little bit out of order, and we'll do this resolution now, since we're addressing the subject matter now. So Nancy, we're going to assign this number
196.
195 or
196.
196, okay. Motion for resolution 196-22 to approve a special use permit for Il Manello.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, discussion amongst the council?
No.
Nothing further? Okay, Nancy, roll call, please.
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay, very good. Motion passes. Gentlemen, you have your permit.
Thank you.
Good luck with that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Moving on. So we have a raffle license. We actually have two items, which are both one item in our documents. But we have a raffle license application for a 50/50 raffle for Friends of the Shelter, Inc. And then we have a second raffle license application for a turkey tray, both for an event on October 12th at the Mansion at Nataroth.
And that's the same one as the special use permit too as well, social affairs permit.
As far as comment goes.
Well, they're all tied together, I think.
Okay, but this one we don't have a resolution for.
You don't need a resolution, it's just a consensus.
Okay, so let's first of all, discussion amongst the council with respect to these two applications. Is there any?
No, it's just,
None.
None? Okay. So, may I entertain a motion, please, to open this up for public comment? And I'm gonna do both at the
You don't
same-
need public comment for this.
I don't?
No, it's just a consensus of the council.
Okay, thank you, Nancy. All right, council, consent or no?
Yes.
consent.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, yes by me. Okay, so these two are good to go. A request from Friends of the Library for a story walk in Liberty Park from September to October, I think it was 6th. Okay, and this was by request of an email through Councilman Caminiti. Discussion, council.
I think they've done it in the past.
Yeah, they've done it the
but
last couple of years,
They
yeah.
have.
I mean,
They're really nice.
It's a nice event, as long as it doesn't trip over anything we're doing in the park down, I'm.
Yeah, they usually have the signs on the far side of the path, so I don't think it'll be a problem.
Am I reading this that they're gonna put the signs along a different edge of the park?
I think they're putting it along the sidewalk,
By
side.
the scout cabin, correct?
Yes, I think it's over on that
Yes.
area.
So I would suggest that they do this after the Art in the Park event.
They want it up for Art in the Park so that people can see it. So they're doing it they've spoken with Dan, so they're doing it in an area that it won't
As long as
conflict.
it's not a conflict, 'cause I know they were really pressed in there because of the food truck, the band, the
Yeah.
access to that portion of the park is very limited.
Yeah, so-
If it's coordinated, there's no objection, then I have no objection.
And we have no issue leaving these up after the Art in the Park event,
No, it's
regarding
difficult
work in the
to
park?
Yeah, we always have that.
Okay. Consent from the council, please?
Yes.
Concur.
Yes.
Yes, by me. Okay, Nancy, you'll let them know? You'll let Meg know? Let's move on to minutes. May I have a motion and second to approve executive session minutes from August 16th?
So moved.
Second.
Nancy, roll call, please. Or, comments? Roll call, please.
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay, those minutes are accepted and approved. May I have a motion and a second, please, for the regular meeting minutes from August 16th, same day?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, comments? Roll call, please.
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay, very good. We have 3 ordinances tonight. Let's start with 1116-2022. I will read this ordinance of the Borough of PEAPACK and Gladstone, the County of Somerset, establishing a property-assessed clean energy program pursuant to NJSA 4056-1.4, and authorizing a clean energy special assessment to be imposed on Block 28, Lot 24.02, on the official tax maps of the borough as requested by the leasehold property owner therein in connection with the undertaking of one or more property-assessed clean energy improvements and authorizing the execution of a property-assessed clean energy special assessment agreement in connection therewithin. That's a mouthful, okay? May I have a motion and a second to open a public hearing for this ordinance 1116-2022?
So moved. Second.
Okay, roll call, please, Nancy?
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay, very good. This is now open to public comment. Would anyone from the public in the room like to comment on this ordinance? Seeing no one, anybody online would like to comment on the ordinance?
There's nobody online.
There's no one online, okay, I don't have to ask you that then.
Do we have Matt Jessup's not?
No, Matt said he didn't need to be here.
Okay, no, he doesn't. I didn't know. I thought he might be. Okay.
May I have a motion and a second to close the public hearing for this ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Do we need a roll call on that, Nancy?
Yes.
Roll call, please?
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay, may I have a motion and a second to adopt ordinance 1116-2022?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please?
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay, let it be known that ordinance 1116-2022 is adopted and shall be published by title only in the Burnersville News in accordance with the law. Moving on to our second ordinance, 1117-2022, an ordinance amending portions of Chapter 4, Article 6, titled Public Parks Ordinance of the Revised General Ordinances of the Borough of PEAPACK and Gladstone. May I have a roll call, please? May I have a roll
Move
call,
to
please?
open it to the
A
public.
motion for a public hearing, thank you.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, Nancy, please?
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay, would any members of the public in the room here wish to comment on this ordinance? Seeing no one, may I have a motion and a second to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, Nancy, please?
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay, very good. A motion and a second to adopt 1117-2022.
So moved. Second.
Roll call, Nancy, please?
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay, let it be known that ordinance 1117-2022 is adopted and shall be published by title only in the Burnersville News in accordance with the law. Moving on to 1118-2022, an ordinance amending portions of Chapter 7, Article 1, titled Traffic of the Revised General Ordinances of the Borough of PEAPACK and Gladstone. May I have a motion and a second to open this ordinance to public hearing?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
We got it, okay. Roll call, please, Nancy?
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Would any members of our esteemed public here wish to comment on this ordinance?
I have a quick question. Is that okay?
Let me close this and then we'll take that,
Sure.
if that's okay. Okay, seeing no one, motion and a second to close the public hearing for 1118-2022.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, roll call, Nancy?
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
So just a question, is there a signage at that parking spot saying this is for park only and not for like local businesses? Because I know it's being used.
There will have to be signage in
Yeah.
order for it to be enforceable.
Right, but there isn't as of now.
That is correct.
Okay.
In fact, I was going to make a comment after this is passed, but Nancy and Brad, I think, have arrangements with Chester to print the signs, but they need the ordinance number on the sign.
Oh, I see, okay. Okay, great.
Okay. May I please have a motion and a second to adopt 1118-2022?
So moved.
Second.
Nancy, roll call, please.
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay. Ordinance 111-8-2022 is adopted and shall be published by title only in the Burnsville News in accordance with the law.
Mr. Council President, if I may, because Sergeant Scanlon's here. So, Tom, this now prohibits parking in the new parking area at Liberty Park for people not using the park. Right. And a certain amount of leeway, people walk their dog around the block and come back. But as you know, in the mornings, that there are no parking spots for young mothers to come with their children because it's being used for another purpose. You could begin enforcing this almost immediately, and hopefully you'll give warnings as appropriate. But this is the ordinance number this item under.
Typically, what we do is when the new ordinance passes, or, when, like the overnight parking with winter, we'll give warnings for like first month, so people can.
I think after the first day, the message will be out. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Oh, and just for clarification, 1118 is for parking at Park Avenue only, where 1117 is for parking in all other parks in the borough. So I had to actually check with our attorney because of the confusion here. One is a public road and one is...
The 1117 is for everything occurring inside the park. 1118 is for that portion of parking spots on Park Avenue. So 1118 is Park Avenue, 1117 is everything within the park, or any park for that matter.
Including the opening hours.
Including,
Mhm, Yeah, 9 to 6, or 6 to 9, excuse
6
me.
to 9, yeah.
Okay, let's move on to resolutions. So we're doing resolutions 188 through 194. And unless the council objects, I'm going to suggest we do a consent agenda for these, excluding any that anybody thinks we should pull apart or pull out. I want to say something about 188, so I'm going to pull that out.
Can you pull out 194 separately? I'd like to vote differently.
Very good, okay? So, consent agenda for resolutions 189 to 193. Actually, I'm sorry, I take that back. Let me start with resolution 188-22, approving the corrective action plan for the 2021 audit. Motion and second for this one, please.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, I do have a comment, so everyone's aware. Nancy and I met with the CFO. We went over all the items, which were not many. We reviewed his corrective actions, and we're satisfied with what was attached to that resolution. Roll call, please, on that, Nancy?
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay, very good. Now, consent approval for resolutions 189-22 through 193-22. Motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, Nancy, a roll call, please?
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay, those pass. Moving on to 194-22. May I have a motion and a second to approve 194-22?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Discussion. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Council President Corliano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Abstain.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay, that moves. Moving on to the bill pay list. I'd like to first ask if the council has any items that need to be pulled for discussion from the bill pay list. Hearing none, Nancy, would you kindly read the total amount of bills to be paid?
$1,562,606.45.
Very good. May I have a motion and second to approve the bill, Resolution 185-22 for payment of bills?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Council President Corleano?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dietrich?
Yes.
Councilman Lemma?
Yes.
Councilwoman Murphy?
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney?
Aye.
Okay, bills are approved for payment. Public comments on agenda items only, 3 minutes per person. Please, no debating or between residents. Comments should be addressed to mayor and council up here at the microphone, and if you do make a comment, your name and address, please. Any member of the public wishes to comment on agenda items?
That's no question regarding, you want to come up?
I don't think that. You have a loud voice. You have a loud voice.
Sergeant Scanlon, Police Department. For Mr. Bruder, regarding the ordinances that just passed for the park, is there a fine fee written into the ordinance? Because the court's going to need to know, I have to ask.
I think they go back to our all-encompassing,
Okay, all right.
I think in fact, they express, do you have copies of them, by the way?
I don't have copies of the ordinance.
No, I have a copy for you right here.
Okay, thanks.
Brad, maybe a temporary sign until the permanent signs are printed up, no parking except for park use between 6 AM and parking permitted between 6 AM and 9 PM. So I don't know if you want two separate signs.
Yeah. Why don't we think of the proper wording and get it to Brad in an email?
I'll leave it to the police department and the administrator.
That's fine. Tom, can you take that over?
Sure.
All right, thank you. Anybody else from the public wishes to comment? Hearing nobody, I'm closing the public comments portion of the meeting. Any last items from the council members? Seeing none, motion and second to adjourn, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Okay.
Aye.
Opposed?
Yeah.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you very much. We appreciate everyone who's sitting here, coming out tonight. The next regular meeting, for the mayor and council is on Tuesday, September 27th, 2022 at 7:00 PM. Be here or be square.
Hey, Tom,
That's a new motto.
quick thing. Can I somebody check out, there's telephone pole marked on your property on Small Cottage in Greenwood? There's wires that are cut.
They will.
At ground
They'll
level.
leave us.
I don't think they're live, but I
just wanna say
don't know
something.
what they are. I don't know whether somebody yanking it.
What, there's wires hanging there?
Yeah.
I think I saw them.
They're near the ground now, somebody yank them.
I think they're capable.
I'm gonna go look up your.
Congratulations on your promotion.
You made this meeting.